If you guys are having a problem in your dating or relationship, or you're dealing with somebody maybe that's narcissistic, you don't know if they're a narcissist, or you're just having problems, you're in a toxic relationship and you need some clarity on it, go to the link in the podcast description for my website where I offer email and phone coaching. If you have a quick question, just a quick question, and you want to get a video sent back to you answering your question, there's also a link there for Vizio where I will send you a personalized video answering your question. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz. And today I want to talk about something that maybe a lot of people don't realize when dealing with a narcissist. Basically, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with a predator, okay? Narcissists have predatory minds. What does that mean? Well, we know narcissists have no morals and values. So they're going to prey upon the vulnerable. They're going to prey upon the weak. They're going to prey upon the old. They're going to prey upon the young. And why do they do this? Because they know they can manipulate them to get some kind of supply off them. So narcissists are predators, okay? And that's another reason why you should never, ever leave a narcissist with a child, okay? Now, understand this. Not every narcissist is like this, but a lot of them are, okay? Narcissists can be very cruel to children. They can abuse them. They can neglect them. It depends on the narcissist. Now, remember, narcissism is on a spectrum, all right? So it really depends on how much empathy that person has. So if you're leaving a narcissist with a child and this person is a cruel person, in other words, they've hurt an animal, they've kicked an animal, or they've hurt a pet or something like that, they most likely could hurt a child in the same way because they have no empathy. So you always have to watch a narcissist when they're around children, okay? So narcissists have basic criminal minds, which means that if they can get over and do something, they're going to do it if they feel they won't get caught. That's why they could steal from somebody. Sometimes they'll prey upon older people for their money. Some of them will prey upon disabled people, try to get their, disability checks. These people, they have no moral content to them, all right? Anything goes with a narcissist. And, there's a lot of controversy here because a lot of people will say, they target the strongest people out there. That's not necessarily so. They're going to target whatever supply they're after. And if it's from somebody who's vulnerable, they're going to have a better chance at getting it than somebody who's strong and has strong boundaries and is not going to let them get away with that. So understand that, their main purpose is getting whatever supply it could be: sex, money, a place to live, have you invest in a business, move into your house, or just to have their ego flattered. So, they have predatory minds and they will go after somebody that could be vulnerable, all right? This is why a lot of people got hooked into a relationship with a narcissist, because at that time in their life, they were feeling vulnerable. It could be somebody who just recently got divorced, okay? Maybe you were married a long time and you got divorced. Now you're a single parent. You have all the strain of trying to raise kids on your own. And here comes the narcissist, your hero. The person that says, don't worry, I'm going to help you with everything. You don't have to worry. And, you're thinking that you have this person who's your hero that's going to be there and support you. And you're laden down with all the work and the responsibilities that you fall for it. You fall for it because you want it, because your life is so hard and you're at such a vulnerable time in your life. Or maybe you broke up with somebody and you're feeling very down or lonely or something, and here comes the narcissist, okay? The narcissist will love bomb you and make you feel good because you are feeling so empty inside, all right? Maybe you were alone, you didn't have anybody. Maybe you were out in the dating world and you dealt with one, one creepy person after another creepy person. And here comes the narcissist that's giving you a lot of attention, that's offering to help you, is being so accommodating in the beginning. And you're thinking, wow, this is great. I'm just going to go with it. And the problem is, this is where people get hooked, is that rather than take their time with somebody, they move too fast, trusting the narcissist. And this is exactly what the narcissist wants you to do. They want you to trust them right away so that they can get over on you. See, once the narcissist knows that they've got you, that's when they devalue you and start putting you down, and they're either looking for somebody else or they've had somebody else the whole time, okay? The other reason that narcissists are predators, okay, is because a lot of them will go after the young, all right? On social media, they'll inbox the young. A lot of times, that is the narcissist that's after sex. They're going to target the younger because they feel, they don't have enough life experience. They can, give them that charm, that charisma, and they're going to fall for it, hook, line, and sinker, all right? And they can manipulate them. See, narcissists are also, like I said, they're ageist. So they always want to be around people that are going to give them a good image. This is why they always want to be with the younger people. They want to be with the rich people. They like to take pictures with celebrities or athletes or people that are prominent. It's all about their image, making them feel young. A lot of them will go with younger people too because it makes them feel young themselves, all right? And they're also very critical of people that could be their own age and make little sarcastic remarks about their age. Oh, who wants you at your age or something? This is the way they try to cut you up. So the thing is, they're predators and they prey upon, when you have a narcissist that's a predator that's preying upon the young, a lot of times it's because they're after sex. A narcissist that's a predator that's preying on the older is usually looking for money because they know the older people usually own a home, they're more established, they have more years of work in, they may have retirement funds, they may look at it like they can move into their house, or the older person can set them up in a business. So that's, where they'll target the older. Now, narcissists can have different supply for different things. So you could have a narcissist that's a predator for sex that can be, on social media inboxing people, looking for people that they could have sex with, and they'll send out like little inboxes testing people and see who bites at that inbox. Like we had somebody in one of our groups say, I don't know why guys send out a dick picture and this and that. And I told her, I said, they're not just sending it to you. They're sending it to like over 10 people, okay? And they're going to see who's the freaky one that responds to it. And that's who they know that they could probably easily get sex off of. So this is how a narcissist tries you, all right? Another way a narcissist tries you for money is they'll start bringing up anything with regards to money. They'll ask you, how do you pay your bills? Do you have a retirement account? Do you own your house or do you rent your house? Anybody that asks you for any kind of financial information is a real dirty narcissist. And this is somebody that you just boot to the curb, all right? Because they are the most dangerous. The narcissist who's after your money is the most dangerous because they will bank rob you, and they are also the thief, okay? They're the ones you can't trust in your house. You got to worry they could rob something or you find things missing because, they feel entitled to be able to take. They're also incredibly jealous if you're better off in life than they are. If they see, you live in a nice house or you have money in your pocket or you own nice things, a narcissist won't think twice about taking something if they feel they could get away with it, okay? Again, remember the mindset of the narcissist. They have a criminal mind, and they're also very jealous, and they may say, well, you, in their own minds, they're saying, well, you have all of this, you won't miss this if I take this, or something along that lines. So they justify why they do what they do. Okay, they feel like, well, you had an entitled life. You're not going to miss this if I take this. All right. But the bottom line that you've got to keep in mind when you're dealing with a narcissist is that you can never trust them. okay? You can never trust them because they are sneaky, and especially the covert narcissist. The covert narcissist has the sneakiest mind, all right? And they are the ones that will be out there creeping. You won't even know about their double life. They're going to give you excuses saying they're working, they're tired, they're sleeping. One of the ways you're going to be able to spot that you're dealing with a covert narcissist, okay, this is gold, you guys, is they always give you excuses. They give you excuses why they can't answer the phone when you call. They give you excuses why they can't see you. They make big promises that they can't keep. That's the covert narcissist, all right? They're basically a basic bullshitter. And the other thing when you're dealing with a covert narcissist is their prime supply is money. They're very, very obsessed with money. That's their number one thing that they go after is money, all right? Because they associate money with power, prestige, and what does this do? This inflates their image, okay? They always want to show that they have, this superior image over everybody else. So what will a covert narcissist do? They're going to try to manipulate people with kindness. And this is what fools a lot of people. They think, oh, they're a great person. Oh, they're so nice. Oh, they offered to help me, cut my grass, or they offered to help me wash my car or something like that. Or, they offered to take me to the doctor. See, in the beginning, a covert narcissist, the way they manipulate is through flattery, okay? They kill you with kindness. And this is what fools people as well. You're saying, oh, they couldn't be evil. They were so nice. They offered to pick up my mother's medicine. They offered to drive my kids to school. They were so kind to my children. Oh, no way could they be an evil person. When in fact, it's all to manipulate you and win you over. And the way they win you over, a lot of them will try to manipulate you through your children. If you're somebody who really loves your kids and they know that, they're going to be exceptionally nice to your kids. And why is that? So that you open your pocketbook, okay? So that if they're manipulating you for money, let's just say it's a money thing, they're after money, then they're going to wait, they're going to put in the time and the manipulation and making you think their whole goal is for you to trust them. That's the number one goal of the covert narcissist or any narcissist in the beginning. They want you to trust them. And why is that? So you put your guard down, all right? And this is where they become dangerous, because once you put your guard down, now you're trusting this person. Maybe you're trusting them in your home. Maybe you're trusting them with your money. Maybe you're trusting them with your children. Maybe you're just trusting them with your heart, okay? And that's why a lot of people get hurt, because they trusted too soon, because that covert narcissist, and I'm going to talk primarily about the covert narcissist because I know them so well, all right? So the covert narcissist is going to try to, they prey upon you by giving you tons of kindness, all right? This is how they prey upon you, by manipulating you and making you think that they are the greatest guy, greatest girl in the world. They mirror you. They pretend to be into things like you're into. Like you'll talk about how you're a very religious person and you believe in God. They'll say, me too. I pray every night. I go to church on the weekends. Oh, let's go to church together. Oh, I prayed that God would bring you into my life. This is how they prey upon you, okay? And the religious ones, phony narcissists are the worst, okay? Because they're using God to fool you. And that's why I say, people think they can go to church or synagogue or mosque and, they're going to meet a righteous, godly person. Not necessarily, you guys. You have a lot of predators in this place knowing that you're a religious person, and all they have to do is pull the wool over your eyes and pretend that they're so religious. And what does that do? That makes you put your guard down. I actually had a client where she met a dude in a synagogue who was after her money, all right? And he was a loser. He had nothing going for him. And she thought because she met him in a synagogue, he was a nice guy and everything. And I said, no, you have to watch this guy. He was looking to move into her house. She was a very established woman and everything. And he recognized that. So, he was the kind that was a predator that would go to a synagogue, and you have them that go to church or the mosque that are looking for people that may have a few bucks to try to, get their foot in the door. So you have these predators everywhere. It's not just, where you think they are. Narcissists are everywhere. You have them in the ghetto, you have them in the street, and you have them in corporate America. You have them in the medical field. You have them in the legal field. Like I said, you have it in corporate America. You have it in politics. It's just a different breed of narcissist that you find, okay? So you guys, you have all these predators that are after something. So the way you're going to know what they're after is you're going to talk less and let the narcissist talk more, because narcissists always show their hand. All you got to do is pretend you're stupid and you're naive, okay? Just don't let the narcissist know that you're as smart as you are, and they will let the narcissist think you're a fool, okay? Let them think you're a fool, because when they think you're a fool, they won't have their guard up, and they will, they'll say things that show you who they are. But if they think like you're really smart, or, you have a lot of experience in dealing with narcissists, then they're going to be very, very clever in how they deal with you. I'll give you an example. If you start out talking to a narcissist, dating a narcissist, and you tell them, nobody's going to ever cheat on me, and my last boyfriend or girlfriend was a narcissist, and I know all about it, and blah, blah, blah. Very good. You just gave them your hand. Now they know you're really smart, and now they know they have to manipulate you better. That is something that you don't do. This is why you don't tell them too much too soon in the beginning. You feel out the narcissist, okay? And what does that mean? That means you talk about superficial things on the surface, and you let that narcissist dive deep to find out what, to get them start talking so that you can figure out what they're after. And you'll figure it out by what kind of things they bring up. If they're always bringing up sex, they're after sex. If they're bringing up money things, they're after money. If they're talking about money all the time, or they're talking about, they got to have this designer bag, or they got to have that, fancy car. They're going to live in a rich neighborhood one day. You know that their mindset is on money, okay? If they're talking about moving to your city, oh, I love your city. Oh, I'd love to come to your city. I'd love to see your city. Maybe they want to come to your city and move in and use you as a jump off to get to the city and start fresh in a new city. So listen to what comes out of their mouths, and you will know where their interest is. But narcissists are predators, and they prey, and people say, oh, they have the same playbook, okay? Narcissists all have the same playbook. Well, why is that? Because they manipulate people by their feelings. So the way that a narcissist does this, and especially a covert narcissist, is you get more bees with honey, okay? This is the philosophy behind a covert narcissist mind. You get more bees with honey. So if I flatter you, if I make you feel good, you're going to like me, and you're going to go out of your way for me if I make you feel good. And this is exactly what the covert narcissist does, and how they prey upon people to get what they want, okay? If they also keep in mind too, when we talk about, narcissists and how they prey upon the innocent, you have to be very careful with narcissists and kids. Now, I'm not saying all narcissists are pedophiles, because they're not. But all pedophiles are indeed narcissists and have no empathy. So you've got to really be careful when you're dealing with a person that has no empathy. And you've got to look at it, like I said, narcissism is on a scale. You've got to see how empathetic this person is. If they're flat out cruel and they're kicking and almost killing the dog, this is somebody that's a very dangerous person, and you might be dealing with a malignant narcissist. If they're doing those things to an animal, like I had a woman say that her boyfriend almost killed the dog, all right? And she was worried with her kids. And I said, you should be worried with your kids, because if he's doing that to the dog, he's got no empathy, and you don't know what he could do to your children, all right? And you don't know what he could do to you as well. Zero empathy right there, all right? You're not dealing with somebody that, is somebody that feels for human or animal life. That is a red flag, you guys. But getting back to the topic at hand about how narcissists are predators, one of the things you have to realize is that a narcissist doesn't think like you, okay? Again, what is the thread that goes through this? Narcissists have no morals and values. They don't speak the truth. They don't have a moral compass. So they will prey upon anybody to get whatever supply they can get, even if it's not, a moralistic thing to do, all right? I'll give you another example. You have narcissists that you could be in a relationship with and sleep with your mother, or sleep with your sister, or sleep with your brother, all right? They have no moral compass. A matter of fact, I just saw this on one of the episodes of Cheaters, where this girl's mother was sleeping with her boyfriend. I think it was her boyfriend or her husband, and she found out. Again, you're dealing with a narcissist with no moral compass, all right? So when you deal with narcissists, the bottom line is you have to watch these people, okay? You have to watch these people, and you cannot trust them whatsoever. And do not trust them around somebody that they could really hurt, which could be, family, friends, children, or anything like that. You have to see how they operate, okay? You've got to see how narcissistic they can be, all right? Because they have the capability of preying on the innocent, the weak, the vulnerable, the old, and the young, okay? So keep that all in mind. Always have an eye on them. Do not trust them 100%. And remember that they have a criminal mind and they are capable of anything, all right? Don't trust them with money or anything that's valuable, because if they could get away with it, they will try it. A lot of them will. A lot of them, if they feel they can get away with something and they feel like, you'll never find out, they will do it. And especially if it's something they really want, let's say you have something in your house you really like, they might take it and just say, oh, I don't know what happened to it. Or, they have no moral compass. They may be talking to your best friend, trying to pick up your best friend, all right? No moral compass. So you're dealing with people with no moral compass that prey upon anybody that can offer them some kind of supply that gives them a lift and makes them feel important and makes them feel good, okay? Don't trust them, all right? I hope that helps you guys. If it does, please hit the subscribe button. Please share the podcast, and have a great day. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description. Hi, you guys. I just want to let you know that the Game Exposed now has their merchandise available. Check out the link in the bio. And you could go check it out. There's cool hoodies, cool sweatpants, cool hats. So go to the bio for the link. And also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook at The Game EXP 123, and also on Instagram, The Game EXP 123. Okay? And have a great day.